Hi there, Capricorn. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your mid-October reading. Of course, energy is fluid, so I may permeate a little before the 15th, a little after the 31st. Nonetheless, let's get started right here, right now, Capricorn. As I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, I was hearing songs sitting on the dock of the bay, right? Okay. And, as well, I was hearing hit or miss. Okay, so what I'm getting for you, I almost said Taurus, okay, and I almost said Sagittarius at the same time, dear Capricorn, that there is this, I'm hearing premonition. There's this understanding of what is coming. Okay, I'm hearing what has yet to come to resurface. Okay, I'm hearing value. This has been coming through for a number of signs now. Ooh, Eight of Wands upright. There is this shakeup. There is this, I'm hearing momentary glory. Okay, so take it as you will. But there is this, I'm hearing shining armor as well. There is this focus, okay, on, yes, the change, the transformation. Okay, but at the same time, I'm hearing it as an isolated experience, but at the same time, the momentum that carries us into the transformation and your part in that, okay, the part that's played in that. Now, let's see what comes through for you, Sagittarius. Oh, not Sagittarius, but Capricorn. Now, you've got here in the theme the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, right over the Daughter of Pentacles, upright, mirroring the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, lovely, excuse me, to see the Three of Swords in reverse, mirroring the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, you've got the Father of Pentacles in reverse in your deep past, Two of Pentacles upright in your recent past. Energetic pathway is the Eight of Cups upright that leads you into your current state of the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, like to see that in reverse, the Magician in reverse in your advice. You've got the Mother of Wands upright in your environment. You've got the Two of Swords in reverse in the near future. The Three of Pentacles in reverse in your hopes and your fears. Excuse me, the Empress upright in your final outcome. The Nine of Wands with the Daughter of Cups in your energetic pathway that you lead out with. The Daughter of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Wands upright. The Nine of Wands as the base, okay, of that duo. Now, I'm hearing the tables are turning, but it's a matter of the time. I'm hearing the time stamp, and I'm hearing time stand still. There is this waiting period, okay? There's this waiting period, but then at the same time, I'm hearing shock value, okay? There is this change, there's this shakeup, but it's almost as if while in the moment, okay, of understanding what the shakeup means for you. Okay, so it's almost like sitting on the dock at the bay. Okay, dreaming of this new beginning, dreaming of this shakeup. Okay, yet again, the premonition, understanding that something is coming. I mean, something is creating, something is being created, and you've got the Eight of Wands right above the Mother of Wands, okay, upright in your environment. But it's coming forward from a place of inaction. Very interesting, and you have the Magician in reverse as your advice. So this is absolutely right. It's like the focus for you. I almost said Sagittarius again, and I associate the Magician with Sagittarius. Oftentimes, you've got the Mother of Wands. Okay, it could be speaking of Sagittarius energy, but the focus, right? Even the Magician is like, I'm not going to take action. It's not about me and my wand and my cup and my pentacle and my sword. Okay, my propensities that are in balance. Okay, that I am to wield in your craft by way of my craft. Okay, craftily. Okay, if that's a word, right? But I'm hearing wordsmith for a number of you. Okay, by way of my words, by way of speaking, by way of acting. The focus, it's like the Magician's like, this is not my place and time yet. We've got to close the chapter out of what has accompanied to this point our recognition of the process of change. The focus is on the releasing of the thoughts, okay? The many thoughts, the thinking through to the point of culmination of change, okay? And so whatever the cycle is, it could have been a long cycle. I mean, overdue, okay, past due. You have the Eight of Cups as well. There's a moment here, okay, of understanding emotionally what the cycle has, I'm hearing, brought forward for recognition. I'm hearing as an emblem, okay, of your faith in what transpires over time. Now, so, right, if you think about the swords, if you think about air energy, that's the intellectual, rational mind. That's the ability to understand, to discern, to qualify, to quantify what it is that is happening, okay? And it may be within the, I'm hearing, relation, okay, to emotions. And we realize that, okay, I'm hearing the emotions, very interesting, the emotions hold only a surface value. There is a reason for why we are experiencing this emotional, I'm hearing, dichotomy. And I'm hearing for you, surfacing of dreams. So it almost as if there's this alluding, okay, to a theme. I'm hearing a vibration, a frequency of, I'm hearing, transference of value, of transformation, okay, of the self. And it's almost as if, right, it's like, yeah, but the chrysalis effect, okay, that can be kind of uncomfortable, right? As the caterpillar awakening into the butterfly, it's like shedding this, cracking open the sort of egg, dino baby, like, wait, well, that was my home, okay. But it's that transit period, right, that is I'm hearing, discomforting, okay, that serves, though, simultaneously, at the very same time, to propel us, to stimulate us, understanding of growth, and I'm hearing of value, the value that we place on growth and transformation of spirit, I'm hearing, and of self. Now, so there is a focus here on creation, absolutely. Front center fold, okay, and you've got your Lady of the Empress, the number 3, speaking of creation, right next to the 3 of Pentacles, okay, in reverse, in your hopes and your fears. You're taking a back seat, I almost said Sagittarius, Capricorn, with what it is that you are to create from what you've experienced by way of the focusing on what this experience has compelled you to see through it. And through what you see to then what you see, it's this sort of, I'm hearing, subliminal message. Okay, it's a subliminal message, and this is reading between the lines. Now, this may absolutely have to do with matters of career, finances. Okay, you've got the Father of Pentacles in reverse in the deep past, followed by the 2 of Pentacles upright in your recent past. There may have been a sort of situation where, right, you were like, okay, well, I was technically stable there, comfortable there in a certain way. Maybe I certain stature, okay, held a certain level, okay, of hearing influence for a number of you, take it as you will, however you take that, maybe take it in a number of ways, but that only took me so far, and I'm hearing when that I'm hearing that nameplate, okay, was reinvented, I then realized what exactly I'm made of. I realized that the cocoon, okay, is not a home. It is an experience. And I am grateful now to have awoken to my potential. And that compels me, okay, to understand, to look back and say, what were all these emotions about that I experienced in the cocoon, the questioning, well, what's this dark place? Okay, kind of thing, right? Like, well, what is it in an esoteric way even? So that I can come to terms with it, right? And then find my understanding in what I find there. I'm here in this momentary alliance with what I've experienced. Okay. I'm here as the subject of that reality. Now, you may feel, okay, the attention, okay, of a certain individual, Mother of Wands, someone with a lot of fire in the chart, right? Okay, could be however gender, someone who's very creative, incredibly creative. Okay, thinking out of the box, like, how did you think of that? Okay, kind of energy. Who I'm getting that they inspire you. Okay, they inspire you. This is for a number of you. They inspire you. Okay, they stimulate you. They prompt you to create. Okay, to think of all the ways you can create, to remind you in a certain way, to mirror back to you what it is that you've come here to, I'm hearing, stand as an emblem of success, okay, but not just financial. If anything, that which is, I'm hearing, transitory, that which is dynamic, right? If you think about the butterfly and if you think about the magician, they both got a pentacle. Okay, the magician is actually, right, perched on the pentacle, right? It's stable, it's strength, it's balance. Similarly, the Two of Pentacles, right? Speaking of balance, the butterfly has, right? It's sort of ergonomic, okay, configuration of self. There is stability. There is creation, but there's also a question of where that creation leads itself. And so you're realizing, I take on the form of my creation. I am what I create. Okay, and it's not about, right? It's like bearing the butterfly. Okay, the butterfly has wings. Okay? The butterfly has to fly. And yes, the butterfly is stable. Two pentacles. Okay, in either wing, but you can't cage the butterfly to watch it flutter abound. And you're coming to that, but you're realizing that I see more in myself the more that I realize how I have understood in the past cycles of manifestation. Okay, and so there's this esoteric, philosophical sort of nature to it. And if this is another individual, okay, Mother of Wands, who takes on, I'm hearing party, okay, who takes on this this air of magnetism, okay, of, I'm hearing, all purpose, like someone who's just complete jack of all trades, does so many things, okay, and that just, it's like, I'm hearing, it's like a jack in the box sort of energy. There is this reminder, okay, to you, for you, by you even, this mirroring, okay, of greater understanding, okay, of the experience of change, of transformation, first of the creator of what is created. Now, you have the Nine of Wands upright, mirroring the Eight of Cups, 8, 9, okay, in sequence with another 8 right at your apex, 8, 8, 9, okay, and with the 10, all right, major transformation with the 10 of the Wheel of Fortune as well on your theme in reverse. I miss a Sagittarius again, Capricorn. There is a focus here on, I'm hearing, in an esoteric way, where it all leads from here. You're ready for it. You're like, okay, whatever comes through, I'm hearing, is natural. Okay, is natural. Is correlative in understanding in greater form what has been. I'm here, I spin my wheels, okay, further and further and further to understand what comes by way of that understanding. And what comes by way of that understanding inherently leads me to a next level of understanding, right? The next stage, upon the stage, upon the stage. And you're remaining open to that process of change and transformation. And it may have to do with partnership for a number of you, absolutely. Three of Swords in reverse, mirroring the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Daughter of Pentacles upright, smack dab in the middle. This may be personifying you. I almost said Aquarius. There may be Aquarius energy coming through with the Daughter of Pentacles, but there's the holding of grounds, okay, through this process of change and transformation, okay, and it may be, right, dissolving of a certain partnership in a certain way. The Six of Cups in reverse right beneath the Three of Swords in reverse, and it may be speaking to a partnership that's both, I'm hearing work and love, okay, work and play, okay, take it as you will, but you're holding, I'm hearing your horses, you're holding your horses and you're holding your fort, you're understanding, it's like, I'm hearing reclusive, I've got to come to terms with the changes privately, before I come out with where they lead me, okay? And so there's the readiness, okay, to understand the forms of creativity, the various forms of creativity, and what it means to be the creator of it, okay? And there may be an individual Daughter of Cups who as well serves as a sort of stimulus, okay, for that understanding of on your higher realms of creativity and creation. Now you've got the Two of Swords in reverse right beneath this Nine of Wands upright. You've then, interesting, okay, I believe it was Pisces who pulled the Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords together. Okay, so you've got them right on top of each other. You have the Three of Pentacles yet again in reverse in your hopes and your fears. You're ready for the destabilization of what bound you, okay, to a certain expected course of progress and motion and movement and change. You're like, that needs to be done away with, okay, because my paradigm of how I view transformation change is changing. And how I understand my role as the creator of what I create is taking on new form, the forms that were, right, formed by way of my previous understanding, my previous modes of capacitation of dreams in a certain way, perhaps as you may have seen it, may have felt it, are coming undone. Okay, so it's completely new grounds. I almost said Aquarius and Sagittarius at the same time, Capricorn, that set this new beginning into motion. Okay, and so the focus though is on the undoing, on the unraveling, on the understanding, the framework of what has been and how that has led you to greater understanding in an esoteric way. The Two of Swords in reverse right beneath the Nine of Wands upright. You're releasing the need to finalize, okay, the understanding in a logical way. Yet again, the focus is on the esoteric nature to the understanding. What it is that you understand by way of sort of feeling your way through it. Okay? Feeling the feelings of the thoughts and the thought patterns in a certain way. That bring you, that heighten this state of awareness, right? Causes you to, I'm hearing set aside, and I'm also hearing set in stone, whatever the confounding variables have been. Okay, whatever the confounding variables have been, and I'm hearing archaic. So this may be speaking to a sort of societal, I'm hearing clause, okay, rule, I'm hearing rulership, okay, however you take it, Capricorn. There's the recognition that it's not the logics, the logistics of change, movement, forward, transformation that suggest my direction of character. It is the alliance, okay, that I hold, the internal frequency that is my barometer for change. And yes, that may be confounding, okay, to a number of individuals. And it may be a point of contention in a certain kind of way where, right, others may not fully understand it. Well, the question of understanding, okay, I'm hearing is up for grabs. Is up for grabs. And you're saying, well, you know, I've got to let it fall by the wayside. Because whatever serves, I'm hearing, as an image of me, is but a reflection. But if I stand in the mirror and focus just sheerly on the reflection, what moment am I living for? And it's that moment, okay, where you realize every moment feeds into itself. And I am just the acceptance of myself in every moment. And I've got to flow with that. I've got to just accept the balance of my personal character when I'm feeling fully aligned with who I am, right? With my personal sense of conviction, with my values. That I understand where I'm going, not because it makes sense to others, not because it literally makes sense, but because it's understood by way of the process of pursuing it. Okay, so there's this sort of ascension, there's this higher sort of knowledge I'm hearing, higher form of knowledge, this higher recognition, okay, the principle and value of recognition of where it is we lead ourselves. Okay, and so there's a shifting of paradigms. Capricorn, there's this beautiful moment of recognizing what creativity means. I'm hearing as well in the third dimension. Okay, so this is something that, right, it takes on an esoteric sort of form. And then, right, by way of the understanding and the readiness for it, finds, right, its form in the third dimension. Okay, so it's so beautiful. Sagittarius wants to come through for you strongly. Capricorn, you may want to check the Sagittarius video out. If you know Sagittarius, if you have Sagittarius prominently placed in your chart, there may be messages there for you. Nonetheless, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that you have a beautiful day and night whenever you're watching this. I highly recommend you check out your rising sun or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. As well, your Venus may play a role, particular in matters of love, in matters of also career, finances, okay? So take it as you will. So, Capricorn, oh my goodness. I mean, this is Sagittarius, and you've got the Mother of Wands, okay, in your environment, right at the apex, looking down at the mission, looking down at you. It's like the focus is on you. The focus is on you, honey. Okay, it's like what I'm hearing. It's like you get it. Okay, this is an intercorrelative sort of energy here. And so if this is another individual, there's this mutual understanding, okay, of the framework of your reliance, okay, of your interconnectivity in a certain way within matters of creation, okay. Nonetheless, thank you so much again for tuning in, Capricorn. Have a beautiful Halloween, and I will see you soon for your November reading. All right, bye.